Hey guys, Fiero GT and welcome to part 9 of the Fiero series, my 1987 GT Fiero V6. And if you haven't seen any of the other parts, click down below in the show me more information. Part 1, 2, all the way to 8, and welcome back to 9. So, right now we just went to the store and I've got my wonderful McDonald's coffee, my glass cleaner, automotive goop, and then I've got some Gorilla Glue. Now, a lot of y'all have been asking, what's up with the Fiero? Where's it at? You got a DeLorean. You surprised many of us, and I surprised myself too. Go watch the DeLorean series as well. That's something else we're working on. But my Fiero has been parked at a friend's garage. He has a couple of rental houses, and this bay is open. Thankfully, I was able to put the Fiero in here while I got the DeLorean. And today is March the 2nd. Monday, March the 2nd, or something like that, March 2nd, 1st, 2nd. The car is officially going to paint on March the 6th. Watch the video below, part 8, if you want to know what's going on. As many of you know, I'm a real estate photographer, a videographer. So from November to January, that's my downtime for barely filming at all. Unfortunately, after that, things just go completely haywire. That's why I haven't been able to do much with the Fiero. So what we're going to do now is, I haven't started this thing ever since getting a DeLorean, so this is about a month. We're going to crank this thing up, do a nice little cold start. We're going to drive this back to my house, which is about probably 10 minutes away. I've got all the interior pieces from Canada. They actually look pretty decent. There's a couple of pieces. The rear glove box needs to be repaired, which is why we've got the automotive goop. It's got the little butterfly edges. The rest of the pieces look really good, except for a little couple of corners on the dashboard, but I'm gonna fix that with Gorilla Glue. So let's grab the Fiero real quick, go back to my house, leave the truck here, and let's start part 9. I missed the good old Fiero. Sitting nice, quiet, cozy in its own little garage space. I cannot wait till this thing gets correctly painted. All right, looks good. All right, let's, it should start with no problem. All right, let's give this a shot. Okay, nice, nice. All right. Awesome. All right, very cool. Yeah, let's get this out of here. Now, many of y'all are probably wondering, what in the world are you replacing the dash for? And this is why, right here. This and this and this. See how chalky this is? And this is I've already cleaned this and put Armor All on this. Same thing with this, and watch what happens. It's so brittle that you just touch it and it cracks. I mean, so even when I go to take these speaker grills off just to get the dashboard out, I'm gonna still be cracking stuff. This is hard as a rock. It's completely shot. So that is the reason for that, and also the reason for replacing this is gonna be for right here. And then the glove box door, I don't know if I can show you all that. The glove box door is shot. I mean, that's so glued together with hot glue and goop and everything else. It's not even funny. I've got this trim piece that came along with the interior. See, mine's bowed out right here. I got a repair crack here and a repair crack here, except the one that came off the Canadian car cracked here. I repaired it, it should be fine, but also has a little light here for somebody who had a security system installed. So, oh well. Oh, in that area on the dashboard. So, all right, hang tight. This thing is I do love the DeLorean. I really enjoy driving the DeLorean. But there's just something about a Fiero that's just really hard to explain. Golly, this thing started right up too. When I first got this car, it took so long to start, and it would put out a ton of smoke too. And the brakes feel good. Perfect. All right, see you back at my house in a minute. No, get the other side. All right. All right. All right. And there you have it, folks. It is the easiest dashboard you could probably ever get out of an American car. So here's the dashboards in Canada. The only issues are right there. That's pretty bad, but that's what the Gorilla Glue's for. And then right here and there. It is what it is, but up here is gorgeous. And it's not, it's actually soft. So I'm gonna get some of that cleaner, clean it up real quick, and then we'll be ready to go. Perfect. Okay, cool. All right. All right, cool. Let's do the speakers next. Alright, let's go get some speaker grills. Yeah, Friday hopefully. Here's the one off the nice car. Here's the one off my car. So we've got to basically just swap this over and we should be good to go. Let me figure this out a little bit here. Let's do this one. Right there, this one. This one. Up with that. get this in the car. Put in this gauge cluster on. It can be really, really hard. All right, I'm sorry, here's one. Let's see. This is the gauge surround rear section piece. This is what came out of the car, and this is what I got from Canada. And I think I'm gonna go with the one from the Canada car. Even though I've got a little scratch right here, I think it'll clean up decent enough, and it'll at least match that pad. There we go. All right, let's get our switches in. One, two, sorry, three. Why am I using the impact on some and not the others? Because some of this plastic, especially on the center stack, is extremely brittle, and it will crack, and it's already cracked. You just got to be really, really, really careful with this stuff. And it's easier to feel the torque using a ratchet. Okay, perfect. Which one looks better? I can always change it back. Actually, that looks a lot better because it's not bowed out or cracked at the bottom. Very cool. All right. Well, there you go. Right. Oh. Let's go. All right. Check on it. Perfect. All right. Next. Oh, look at this thing. Golly, look at this. This looks gorgeous. Oh man, I don't, and the bad thing about it is, which way does it go? Probably goes, yeah, that way right there. Ah, look at that. Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. Good. Cool. Okay. Let's get this cleaned up. Just to kind of give you an idea, these were the old speaker grills. They were completely faded to like a grayish color. That looks a lot better. Now, granted, I have this to deal with and this. Gorilla Glue will seal this right up. And then this is just stuff that will come off with cleaning. But I'll take that, having this corrected. And this corrected. This is not chalky now. This is nice, soft material. And now that we have the center console fixed, yeah, that looks really cool. The only thing I need to do now, I need to work on this. I'm not going to show this right now on the video because I need to repair. That's what I mean by butterfly wings. This is all coming out. I need to fix that on the new one, but the new one's got a perfect door on it. And once I get that fixed, I'll get that changed out, and I've got another seat belt buckle with that part corrected. The only thing I've got to take the entire seat out. I'll have to check the radar to see if I have enough time before it starts raining. But thanks for coming along with me on that part. The video's not over yet, but thanks for hanging around with me, because I know that's going to be a long part on the video. But that's so cool how, and this is not just, this isn't me, this is a Fiero. This is how easy a Fiero can be to work on. That looks just so much better. Let me show you from the passenger side. So the old part was bowed out right there really bad, enough for it to crack. And of course it had the crack corner. I think all of them have that crack corner, but that looks fine. That piece right there, if it pops up for sale, those are over $100 sometimes. There was a guy on the Fiero board that was selling them for like 10 or 25 bucks and they disappeared instantly. But that's really cool. I got one of these from the Fiero store. I knew one of these. There we go. Perfect. That'll be perfect for the paint guy. Let this thing set as long as it's going to allow me to. There we go. Now I've still got to glue this side, but this is basically what it looked like. All right. So now, if we turn this console up on its side, cool. That side is completely fixed now. That looks really good. So, we just gotta, this side's not nearly as bad. So all we gotta do is glue this side, and that's it. Look at the console door. The console door is in beautiful condition. It's gonna look good. So, all right. Be right back. Yeah. All right, so I'm gonna take the goop, and then I'm gonna come in here. I'm just gonna shove that goop all into this. And I'm gonna stop right about there. All right, so then let's cap back on. I'll use this countertop. Take our clamps. See it squeezing out on the side. And we'll come here and do the same thing. And that's it. We'll let that sit for 15 hours. 15 hours later, the other side is done. pretty good. I'm gonna try to scrub that a little bit more inside, but for the most part, all the dirt is off the best I can get it. Like I said, I'm gonna clean it some more inside. All right, so it's the day before it's supposed to go to paint. We got the center console done. The A-pillar is ready to go in. We got the little plastic pieces for that. So let's go ahead. Yeah, I look completely different when I shave and get a haircut. Let's go ahead and get the rest of the pieces in this thing. This is gonna be really cool. This will complete the interior replacement pieces from the Canada car.
Here, I don't have the light on this side.
Oh, this is fine. No, this is fine.
Yeah, the light goes out after it's been on.
Nah.
Yeah, I have to get up there somehow and put 2 new tubes in.
So this is the A-pillar plastic. They're very common for these 2 clips right here to break, and these little plastic clips right here. So this is from the Canadian car. At least this clip is good. Got 2 new plastic clips from the Fiero store. So let's put this in. There we go. Okay. So here's where it gets challenging. So that main clip is right here. Now what you're supposed to do, you're supposed to take this back trim piece off. I'm gonna try to do it toward, I don't have to do that. I don't know if this is even gonna work. Okay, I got it. So that's in. I just gotta fix this now. There we go. So that's in. That's it. Cool. That's it, I'm in. Oh, wow. That fits good, too. Oh, there it goes. There we go. Come on. Undo the slate bulb for the shifter. All right, we'll set that there for now. Okay, so now we just gotta take this surround off, and then we can take these bolts out. Okay. Got that. All right, cool. All right, let's go ahead and put that right there. And then grab this and pull it out. This center console door, I'm gonna see if I can find a picture of the car. And it's possibly in part 2 or part 3, what this looked like before I glued it back together. There's so much hot glue and goop behind this door, and it still doesn't close right. You see it's kind of off. And then you have, now this I think is raised up as well on this one, but this one's really bad. It is missing the full tab over here and then here, so barely anything was holding it down here. And then of course, these are bowed out, which I fixed on this one. It was very bad on the passenger side right here, so that's fixed. So that's really the biggest difference, and that does look a lot cleaner than that one. But that's the biggest difference between the one from Canada and the one that just came out of the car. Let's switch over the cigarette lighter and this little trim piece to here, and then we'll be ready to put this back in the car. So that's actually missing off of that one. Has to be some goop or something. But for now, I think it's fine. Actually, yeah, that's fine. That ain't bad. That's fine. I'm not worried about that. That actually fits in there really cool. All right, ready to go back in the car. All right, cool. There we go. Got it. Okay. All right. Now we're going to take a break real quick, and I'm going to try something maybe. Be right back with you. So we had a little technical difficulties. See this right here? Well, two common things you'll always break on a Fiero: your ashtray doors and that A-pillar piece I was telling you about. After probably the 100th time, you finally figure out how not to break the ashtray doors. 30 years later, this is the first set that I have never broken. So the set that is on here now is from the Canadian car. I was able to get them off in one piece, clean them up, sand them down, paint them. They look incredible. But apparently I had two left-hand doors on the Fiero to begin with. So the clips weren't right. I had to go home and get the clips. Now it's fixed. Let's finish this install. This. Put this here. Now in a perfect world, these two pieces are actually attached by a little plastic attachments all the way around, and they break. So, and it's kind of good that they break, because it'd be a lot harder to take this off if that wasn't the case. Okay, what are we doing wrong here? Here we go. Okay. Got it. Perfect. Done. Now, shifter lever. I already got the pin out, ready to go in. In, pin in, and we are fully done. You're wondering, why are there no door panels? They're in the trunk. I took them off, and I actually put the mirrors on just with one bolt so I could at least see when I'm driving it around before paint. But that's why the door panels are off. But the A-pillar is replaced. All of the dashboards replaced. Speaker grills are replaced. Center console surround is replaced. Ashtray lids are replaced. The radio surround is replaced. The gauge cluster piece is replaced. The gauge cluster back piece is replaced. And now the new center console glove box, the entire assembly. And now I have a functioning glove box. Yay. So that works out really, really well. Very happy with that. Cool. Time to get the Fiero and take it to paint. Hot diggity dog. Well, just like I promised you in the next video, it would be going to paint. we're now at paint. I just removed the tail lights so I could go ahead and start working on doing the tail light replacement lens probably on the next video. But hopefully in about 1 month, she will look brand new again. I am super, super excited. So guys and girls, we are nearing about 40 minutes into this video, 30, 40 minutes. Thanks again for coming along with me with the dashboard switch out and everything. The interior looks absolutely incredible. Now we finally have the correct painter ready to paint it, and the next video is going to be incredible. Thanks again. Press subscribe or like around here. Get a couple of taillight lenses changed, and we will see you soon. Thanks again.